Shalom. First off, I want to start off with saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh by Hashem, meaning in the name Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole elect. On the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I'm going to play this, get into some stuff. First and foremost, I'm going to say, I don't support, we don't support the view of these Edomites to any extent, right? None of the actions do we condone at all. But at the same time, I want to bring out this information and go into this because, like the scriptures say, that son of perdition is being revealed right before our eyes. And more and more information is coming out. Right, the Lord is exposing the leg, making bare the thigh, and showing that these demons have been an issue from the jump. So I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna move into another one, and Lord willing, this all be edifying, right?
Accidentally shoot a baby in the head fucking twice. It's like, and so they're targeting civilians, they're targeting children, they're just fucking blowing up hospitals, blowing up fucking mosques. Like, it's absurd. And I think, like, when they sectioned everybody off into fucking Rafah, and then they went in there and fucking bombed Rafah, the refugee camp, for me, that was it. That was just like, you know what, fuck these motherfuckers, like, I've had it. I know it's obviously going to be bad for me to say anything about them because they fucking have so much control, and everybody that does, like, look at what they did to fucking Kanye. Candace, the moment she said anything, they fucking fired her from her job. Like, you see what they fucking do. They destroy people. They destroy their fucking, finances, their reputation. They try and throw them in jail. Like, so it's obviously fucking terrible, but at some point, like, you gotta stand up and be like, fucking enough, enough.
And what the dude said was right. These small hatters, like the scriptures say, they're the prince of the power. Let's get that. This is Ephesians 2:2. It says, wherein in time past we walked according to the course of this world, right? Because we used to move exactly how niggas in the world move, right? According to the prince of the power of the air. And all the workings of the people, the average person operates in a way that is acceptable of the devil, the so-called white man, right? Whether it be those small hats in Atlanta, Israel, or whether it be the Edomite in Europe, the Edomite in Spain, the Edomite in Portugal, America, right? That's the prince of the power of the air, Esau, Edom, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. And that's what it is. They promoted an entire way of disobedience, so much so that these people can't even do anything that's right. But this devil has the ownership of the world. And like the scriptures say, when the wicked walk on every side, the violence of men, right? When the violence of men rule, the wicked walk on every side, right? And he's right. They like the scriptures say, let our strength. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. We got to get that. Just going on what he was saying. Now the second video, that's going to be the kicker. And fuck vocab. But shit, that nigga can pop up and say whatever he wants. We don't get down with these devil's agenda. Right? We not in this thing for any type of vainglory. This is not a message of any type of colorism at all. We say it all the time. There's our own people, real Hebrew Israelites among those small hatters in the land of Israel. But we know them devils to be the house of Amalek, the bloodline of Amalek, right? Now, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:1. It says, for the ungodly said reasoning within themselves. So that's the context. This is talking about the ungodly. Now, I'm gonna jump down. It says, this is Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. It says, "Let us oppress the poor and righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." And when they control the justice, they can paint anybody any light. Right? This is why the scriptures talk about they bend their arrows to shoot. Let's get it. This is Sirach 29 and 25. It says, "Thou shalt entertain." No. Yeah, Psalm 64 and 3. It says, start at 1. It says, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Who's the wicked? You go to Malachi 1 and 4. Right? Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness. And Amalek, which are those small hatters in the land of Israel, that's just another bloodline of Edom, right? Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And that's what this dude was talking about. They're able to sit here and control the viewpoint of any given person, whether or not they're speaking right or wrong. They choose what's truth, right? They shoot the arrows of the bitter words. They can put that anti-Sim title on anybody, and we go into it all the time. Who's Sim? Who is Sim? Because in the scriptures it was Shem, and last thing we checked, Ishmael, or them Arabs, are the bloodline of Ishmael, which came from Shem. So they're Shemites too. But y'all bombing them to hell. We're Shemites. But y'all condemn us to death. Like, you devils, man. Now, the reason I'm stitching this together. Damn, I pressed pause. Salaki Yakim. I had to repeat this. So, I had to go on ChatGPT because I tried to look on Google, and this is a speech from, that weirdo nigga Adolf, damn Edomite Adolf. But his speech, you can't find fully translated. Can't find it fully translated. I had to go on ChatGPT just to get it to give me the speech, and this is as much as it came up with, right? It only gives you a summary, and the summary is just enough to sit here and project a view of this nigga was just starchly against these niggas for no reason. Now, when I play this video, if it's right, because I don't speak German, if it's 100% right and those are the words, which based on just the societal and their ownership of those industries, we can see that those things are right. They always been into that shit. There's another dude I was watching. Right, this is nigga Rick Wiles, man. I wish I had the exact clip, but this dude was detailing, and he knows what he's talking about. Because when you go into it, when you go into what these devils do, he ain't lied not one bit in his little tirade that they call it. Because really, these devils have the control of everything they do. It's just, hey, and hats off to you. You should have the control of everything. It's your kingdom. Now this is the speech I'm talking about, right? Now, when you go to ChatGPT, all it tells you is no greater nation has been destroyed by books. No great nation has been destroyed by books, but many have been destroyed by their contents. This is an era of German revolution, and as the flames rise, we cast into it the intellectual poison of the past. The German spirit will rise again stronger and purer than before. Now they twisted all this, right? If this is what all they give you, they twisted all this. And when I play this video, if that's the rest of the speech, now it makes sense, right? It says, "You do well this midnight hour to commit to the flames the evil spirit of the past. This is a great and symbolic act. Out of these ashes, the phoenix of a new age will rise, the age of rampant small hatter and intellectualism is now at an end. The German people have taken control of their future, and these flames are now lighting are the light guiding us toward." Now, when you go to this speech, what I'm gonna play, why you go to this speech? Why was this never taught in schools? Why wasn't this bit of the information brought out? Because when you look at the world today, and it's crazy, every time I click off the app, this shit want to jump all over the place, man. It's man. Let me get this. Who is the owner of Cornhub, right? Right? The founders of it is Matt Keiser, but the current owner, right? Fabian Thyman, a German entrepreneur, right? Which he really is a small hatter, right? But these are the people that own the smut in the world. Now, when you hear this speech, you see it. You see. Now, when you hear this speech, now it's going to make a little more sense. And you see that these are the same niggas still working in the world today.
Mounds of contamination of our entire cultural life, the decomposition of our literature, the poisoning of our theater, of our movie theaters. All the art is now falling for it. Millions.
Now, all these small hatters at the head of all these Fortune 500 companies pushing all this filth in the earth. Even there in Tel Aviv, Israel, you got the biggest gay pride parade.
Of Germans no longer participate any longer. It does not appeal to them anymore. This art was not born from our people. It is foreign to us and will remain foreign. That has nothing to do with the German character and did not come from our soul. It was imposed on our people by a subversive press, which made it acceptable. And parallel to this, already the assault begins against the education of our children's brains. The tearing out all the memories of our German past, the insult to all the great men of our people, the removal of its memory from the hearts and brain out of the German youth.
Now, I don't speak German, but if I went back to that speech with somebody who can listen to the whole speech and say, yeah, he said all that, this shit makes sense, right? There's a reason why in the New Testament it says Esau was Hebrews 12:16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. This nigga is the most profane nigga in the world. Even back then, he was pushing forth this agenda of these small hatters were pushing forth the agenda of transformerism, the whole alphabet community. They were doing that back then. I mean, these small hats now, the modern day sexology, study of sex, and what is it, gender identity and all that comes from Alfred Kinsey and John Money, two fucking profane niggas who sat there. I think it was Alfred Kinsey is the one who put together a book, and it had inside the book how many orgasms anybody can have from the ages of 3 and up. How the hell do you, man? And these are the same niggas that got propped up in this society. And there's still now these same people are held in high revere. Now, who owns the whole education system throughout the world? The small hatters. And this is why the old world, the scriptures talk about the transgression of his education. Wisdom of Solomon 2:12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. Now, I'm not saying that Adolf is righteous. No, I'm not saying that nigga. Nah, fuck that. The only righteous people in the world are Israelites, and even among them, there's an elect that are actually righteous. 2/3 of Jake is fucked until the kingdom come. It says, because he is not right. It says, because he is not for our turn, let us, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressing of our education. This nigga's entire makeup of what wisdom and knowledge is all through. This is why the scriptures say knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. But these are the wicked that prosper in this world. This is what has been propped up, man. So there's plenty of things out there, and the Lord is uncovering all of them in this technological age. So we're seeing now that these demons, man, we are under the hand of a most ungodly nation, right? Ungodly nations, bro. Lord willing, this is edified. I'm gonna say, call halal, Yah, Bashim, Shah, Bashim, Shalom.